And welcome to our fourth new parent orientation video, but this one is also aimed at everyone. Welcome to our summer staff meet and greet. We've got a great lineup of people joining me today. Say hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hello. Hey.
Hi. We've been having a great time chatting up before this video, and so we're so glad you took some time to join us. A couple announcements. If you haven't seen the videos that we've done the last few weeks, you can check out the YouTube page that you're on right now, and you should see the last 3 videos we've produced. Next week, our video is going to be about homesickness. So if you're interested in learning about strategies to prepare your child for having a successful session and dealing with homesickness in productive ways, join me next week for a video about that. But for now, I just want to introduce these fine people I have joining me today, and I'm going to ask them to introduce themselves and share about what they're up to right now, what they're going to be doing with camp this summer, and something they're looking forward to. And then maybe we'll be asking questions around like that. So first up, I'd love to hear from, on my screen at least, we have Brendan to my left, so we'll start with him. Brendan, tell us about yourself. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Brendan. I'm currently living here in Germany. I've been here maybe about a year and a half. I'm working for Red Bull's European marketing team. I like to backpack and hike, and I'm just looking forward to spending time with everybody and getting back to the United States and sitting around the campfire and being up in the mountains.
Cool. Thanks, Brendan. How about Dylan? Go ahead.
All right, so my name is Dylan Glass. This is my 3rd summer back at Green River, and I'm so excited. I've been looking at like the Facebook page and seeing all the new faces and all the old faces, and oh yeah, big smile on my face the whole time. I'm the theater coordinator. If you see GRP Theater this year, which I was a camp counselor last year, and so this is my first time being an activity coordinator, and I'm getting so excited about it. I think it's going to be a really new, fun program, and the kids are going to love it. So that's really great. I'm so looking forward to that. I just got done ski instructing in Colorado at Copper Mountain. I did that for about 4 months, and it was really fun. Worked with 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds, teaching them how to ski, which was a challenge, but was really, really fun. Never boring, so that's nice. And I loved the mountains, so it was great. Now I'm back in my hometown, Houston, Texas, for another few days before I leave to go backpacking in North Carolina for about 3 weeks in the Smoky Mountains, which I love. Yeah, and then I go back to camp, and I'm going to help out with a little bit with the spring program and the schools coming in, and then we start. Yeah, and I'm really, really excited. Thank you.
Awesome, thanks, Dylan. And Kent, it is your turn.
Hey, hi guys. My name is Kent Liu. I'm currently a rising sophomore at University of Michigan. I'm studying economics. I was a former TBXer last year. I had a lot of fun being part of the TBX program, and so I'm really excited to come back and meet new meet people and meet new counselors, and also come back with the people I already know. Am I missing anything? Oh yeah, what I'm doing right now. So right now is finals week for me, so so there's a lot of stuff going on with that. So yeah, University of Michigan has a pretty early end of semester. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet. Kent, thank you especially for taking time during finals week to join us.
Yeah.
Your way. Kent, I want to hear about maybe a little bit more about the Trailblazers program that you did last summer and what you enjoyed about it.
Yeah. So the Trailblazers program was just a program of like about, I would say, from high schoolers, mostly high schoolers. I just graduated from high school at that point, and we did very integrated team building activities. We did everything from blazing trails. I know we completed the circle around GRP last semester. We did sweat lodges. We did whitewater rafting. We also like helped out as helped out the cabin. I helped out Little Tree 2 with Sean.
And was a huge help, by the way. Huge help in Little Treats too.
Yep. and like I think, but it was beyond just like beyond just all of the stuff I just talked about. It was also really important for as like a really close knit community. Besides, it was with me and Jason and Sarah and all the other TBXers, and we were all really close by the end of 3 weeks. So that was really, really cool.
Yeah, and y'all also on the trip, y'all took some trips. Is that right?
We went to we went to Shining Rock and we hiked for 3 days. It was really, really cool. Can you see the sights? Yeah.
Cool. Ken, I have one last question for you, and that question is, what is your favorite place or like camp tradition at Green that you learned this summer?
I really liked the Rosebud Thorn. I think it was really cool being able to see like something you learned today, something that really went well. I think definitely finding something that went well every day. I think that's definitely a really, really good thing. I do that every day, and I journal every day and always make sure to write something that went well every day.
Yeah, so Ken, what Kent's referring to is a ceremony we do with the kids each night where they go around a circle and say in their cabins before they go to bed, and they say they share what their rose was, what their thorn was, and their bud is for the day. And the rose is something that went well about the day, something they liked. The thorn was something that didn't go so well, and the bud is what they're looking forward to tomorrow. And this helps you reflect but also hear back from your campers how their days are going and what they've been interested in. And it's a really wonderful time. I know that that's something I look forward to. Is I always do that with my roommate when I have a shared time with a roommate. So it's a lot of fun. Dylan, I want to hear about what is it like to teach a 3-year-old how to ski, and if you had to tell us some skills in order to do that, like what would your tips for us be?
How it was challenging. So, I realized after I left that when I was teaching them skiing, this 3-year-old, that's probably the hardest thing they've ever done in their entire life, and it's a lot. And especially these kids from Florida who have never seen snow.
Oh, wow.
They have to wear these huge jackets. They have to have these big weird things on their feet, and it's cold. And so it was really hard. And so I would have to like distract them. That was the big thing is making them just have fun and then realize, whoa, I'm actually skiing right now. That's really cool. And then the big tool that I learned was just like hardcore patience. If a kid is not having it, it's just like I'd have to step back and be like, okay, we're gonna let them have their time. And it's not gonna be good for me to get upset or frustrated that they're not learning, because then that's going to make them more frustrated. And so it was cool to like be in that nurturing environment, or not, well, to be nurturing in a harsh environment and understand with the kids like this is really hard. And it was also cool to impart on them like, but you're doing it, no one else is helping you. I'm not holding your hand. You're doing it yourself. And so it was cool to give them a sense of accomplishment. And a lot of fun, it was cool to teach them how to have fun with skiing. So yeah.
Can you tell us a bit more about your what you're going to be up to this summer and what is something you're excited about the new gig that you've got?
Yeah. Okay. So actually expanding upon what I was just talking about and giving a sense of accomplishment, a big qualm that I have with community theater these days is they're all focused on performance, and making these kids sing really well and act really well. And to an extent, I think that's really nice. But then when I was younger and I was in all of these shows that you can see on my wall playbills, that was my only avenue of creativity was just singing, just dancing, and just acting. And I feel like I could have really understood myself more and what I was going through if I was given an opportunity to like make the theater as well. And so now I'm in a position to give that back to the kids And so last year we did this, and so it's going to happen again this year. If the kids are going to write their own show, they're going to perform their own show, they're going to make all the costumes, and they're really going to be the decision makers of the whole program. And I'm just going to be there to help facilitate and give my knowledge about what I've done in the past with theater, which has been a fair amount, to really help the kids feel like they've like done something and helped maybe other kids learn something about themselves, because it'll all be about the kids. And so yeah, it's going to be so much fun, and I'm really excited. I've been reading a lot of books about it and writing a lot of lesson plans about it, and I think it's going to go really well.
I'm so excited, and I was thinking about it a lot because I was going to see a camper's play. She was in The Little Mermaid, and she was Ursula. And so we just piled in the car and drove to Hickory to her show.
Oh, okay.
And because her parents had told us about it when we were driving through on our roadshow tour a couple months back.
Mm-hmm.
We were like, oh, we have to go. And, it was so good. But we show up and we're flipping through the playbill and we're like, I think I know that other person. Oh, and that person too, and that person. There were 5 GRP campers in one play that I went to see.
No, you're joking. Wow, that's so cool.
Wow.
And they were all so good. It was it's some folks that you would definitely recognize, and it just warmed my heart so much. It was so cool. We got to like go up on stage with them and take pictures after it. It was
so cute. Yay. I love it.
They were so good. It was a blast.
Well, I hope they're in advanced theater this or theater production.
No,
this.
I don't think they could avoid it. I think they would be desperate too. But Brendan, when we talked a while back, you were telling me about your quite adventurous travel experience, and there was some stories that I found so interesting. So I'd love it if you would share with us about a really wonderful place that you've been that really stuck with you.
Was this the ice cave story?
Yeah, one was the ice cave story. Yeah.
Okay. So there's this place up in Austria called Eisenbelt, and it is a couple miles up. And so you have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and you're going on this bus, and you end up at the base of the mountain, and you hike for 3-4 hours, and it's just straight up. And in the middle of July, there's snow on the ground, and it's cold, and it's raining, and it's wet, and it's not very fun conditions, but it's a great view when you get up there. So you hike for several hours, and then you get up to this cable car, and you get on the cable car, and then you just disappear. The everything, you're just up in the clouds at this point, and you can't see 2 inches to your left, 2 inches to your right. It's just hundreds of feet down, and you're just gone. And you're on this, and you're going straight up, and grown men at this point are in tears because they just hate heights, and it's pretty interesting. So you get up to there, and then you hike for several more hours, and you get to this opening of this cave, and it's enormous. I'd say the size of a small arena just out of the mountain is gone, and there's snow coming down, and there's 70-mile-an-hour winds, and it's just gale force winds. And then you get to this submarine-like door with a big turnstile, and you open it up, and just wind hits you, and it blows you back. And you navigate through this cave that is made out of several 50, 60 feet of ice in all directions, and there's icicles the size of cars just hanging from the ceiling. And you go around, and you can hike in there for hours. They only let you go so far into the cave, because after a while it starts getting into almost like just razor sharp ice in every direction, and it turns into a pretty treacherous place. But we ended up spending the night in there, and it's pitch black. You can't see in 2 inches in front of your face at this point. When we're hiking with headlamps and these big oil lanterns. So we get in there and we're camping, and it's already -5 or -6 outside, and then you get to the cave, inside the cave, and it's free, and this is in July. It's really cold. And you're in down bags and down jackets, and you're in, some just freezing all night, and you don't sleep at all. But we go outside in the morning, first thing in the morning, and we see this amazing sunrise. It's something I will never forget. It's I'd say like a awakening moment. It's an epiphany, a moment of clarity for me. And it's still windy and snowing and just crazy outside, but you see this huge, big red sunrise coming over the horizon, over the Alps, and it's awe-inspiring. It really is very cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Uh-huh.
Great detail too. Wow.
That's so cool.
That's made me thankful for my warm bed ever since.
Yeah.
Really glad that there are people out in the world doing that. That's great. That's great.
They can tell the stories of it so that I can hear about it later.
Yeah.
Well, I'm mindful of y'all's time. Do y'all have any questions you want to ask each other, or anything coming that you feel you need answered?
No, I'm good.
What's your best horse impression, apparently, Dylan?
No, that's not my best horse impression, please.
Okay. Low end of the horse impression scale. Cool. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm gonna let you go. Just a reminder for all of our folks watching that again, that our show next week is going to be on homesickness and preparing your child to handle homesickness effectively and have a great time with us. So look for that next week at 5 p.m. again on Tuesday. So hey everybody, how about let's say goodbye to our viewers.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Thank you.
Waste
Thanks for
not.
watching, guys.
Bye.
Bye everyone.
Bye.